Nigerians have been reacting to the admission by the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board that a technical error compromised the results of more than 370,000 candidates in the 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination at 157 centers nationwide. JAMB Registrar Ishak Oluyode, during a press conference in Abuja, broke down in tears, saying that he holds himself personally responsible for the error and for the negligence of the service provider, and then proceeded to tender an unreserved apology. Let's take a look before we share some reactions.
As Registrar of JAMB, I hold myself personally responsible including for the negligence of the service provider and I unreservedly apologize for it. We unanimously agreed that each state of the Federation be sampled. No sign of any abnormality so far has been detected in any center outside the ones mentioned. So I appeal to the candidates and those affected by the error of our system to accept the explanation I've given as the truth on this matter. I apologize and take full responsibility, not just in words.
This was quite commendable by the JAMB Registrar, owning responsibility to this.
All right. I'm not sure. Before I'll say something, because I have something to say. Can anybody hear me? This is why I'm always happy when I have my panelists on the panel. Let me post out a link. They are the one to quickly tell me. Sometimes comment delay with few seconds before it comes in and all that. A link I'll be posted. Okay, yes. Okay, thank you. You guys can hear me now. All right. Let me say something quickly. When I see that registrar that was crying, this is one of the reasons why Nigeria is not moving forward, and it might not move forward anytime soon. Yes, because the country, if I don't know if I should use the word that the country was deliberately designed with these satanic emotions. When somebody steals from you, when you're about to penalize them, they beg to say forgive is human, to forgive for whatever is divine. Then other people will now apply their emotions and all that to it. Then you now say, oh, forgive, sir, forgive. Oh, nobody is perfect and all that. We don't hold anybody accountable for any wrongdoings in Nigeria. In most cases, when it comes to the law, it's selective in most cases. But when it comes to the people, we easily get carried away by how people satanic express their satanic emotions. Then we now start saying, oh my God, oh, this man, oh no. Just like Ojiokwe displayed on this video. I'm not going to blame her because a lot of us, a lot of you even listening to me right now are in that category. We can easily get carried away with satanic tears, which we call crocodile tears. This registrar man was satanically and satanically crying to deceive some of you who easily get carried away with emotions. In case you are not aware, a 19-year-old girl died herself because of this satanic cry from this registrar. This 19-year-old girl, no way till she write for JAMB. The result given to her was not what she was expecting. She refused it in totality. Nobody listened to her. She requested to write the exam again. Nobody listened to her. Then she bite herself in the presence of her papa and mama. As we speak, her papa, her mama, her brothers, any relative, loved ones, all are in pains for this 19-year-old girl to bite herself. A girl with a brighter future. She died because of the satanic corruption that is going on in the country. You know, in Nigeria, somebody have to sacrifice their life before people listen to you. Because this girl have died, this satanic registrar that came out now sharing crocodile tears to some of you who have always applied satanic emotions to every wrongdoings. Just like somebody telling you, oh, that governor tried. Nah, I'm not to the talk. Where Oshomola did there, what did he do? At least Obaseki try. Or where Obaseki did there, what did he do? At least Okpebolo they try. Or where Buhari did there, what did he do? At least Tinubu they try. Just imagine that word, unquote, they try. Government official who's supposed to be doing their duty, their responsibility. You are saying they are trying. It's only Nigeria will see things like that. Whereas in another country, things like this man will be sentenced for capital punishment, normally in a working country, because of what happened, taking what belongs to someone else. In my final year in Cambridge, in the university, I was denied my mark. I know it was based on racism. My final dissertation, they gave me wrong mark. And I said, no, this is not my mark. But I received that email. I almost get heart attack. I can't lie to you. When I received that email, I told my wife, I said, no, this is impossible. I know it here right. Never. Then I went to the uni. They passed me to this. They passed me to that. They passed me to this. I raised alarm and my voice was echoing in the whole university. I said, never. This is not my mark. I have the email here. You know what that I wrote to me after somebody now came to me, I should calm down. They need to relook into everything again. 2 days later, they now wrote me to say it was an error. That mark they sent to me supposed to be sent to someone else. So, Mr. Elvis, we apologize on behalf of the university. It was an error. Listen, guys. These people, they wanted to just demonstrate racism on my head. Now, because, say, I talk, a lot of people are victims of what I'm talking about today. A lot. That girl cried in Nigeria. Nobody listened to her. That, no, this is not my results. Nobody listened. She by that same. Unfortunately, it's painful to know that this girl just died like that. Now, this satanic man that's supposed to be behind bars now, holding a press conference. Security may even protected him out of this place. Now, so we see this country, my people. Because it's not happening to you now. You might just see all these tears ranting, talking as a normal thing. Unfortunately, by tomorrow, latest Saturday, everybody have already moved on this because this man don't blindfold everybody's eyes or ear or brain with the satanic cry. We cry just now. It's very, very disheartening. It's very, 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 very sad. You can see, listen to what Ojiokwe is going to say for you to know that, yes, because nobody wants to hurt anybody anyway. A mainstream media is supposed to be a big checkmating body to the government and every affiliated bodies to the government. But unfortunately, our mainstream medias, they are so scared to the extent they have to say something not to offend anybody. Listen to what Ojiokwe we say now.
Thank you to all of you, and may God bless us all.
This was quite commendable by the JAMB Registrar.
Tell me what is commendable there, Ojiokwe. I'm your big fan, but Ojiokwe, I know you are listening to us. Tell me what is commendable there, if not that you were just protecting your name, your image, and you don't want to be part of it. It's just like footballers. Nobody want to make mistake. This one will pass to this one. Go say, not be my hand, they go swear put. He go pass to the other one. The other one will pass and back to the other one. Not be my hand, they go swear put. Not be my hand, they go swear put. That is what our mainstream medias are doing in Nigeria. In fact, when we look at what is affecting us in Nigeria, it's so painful. That's also headache they carry for Nigeria matter. I will tell you.
Nigeria watch, you don't talk yesterday now. How the media be. Not be make you day here to save Nigeria. My brother, it's well.
Just imagine, it's quite commendable. Tell me what is commendable from this speech of the registrar. Just listen to this again.
This was quite commendable by the JAMB registrar, owning responsibility to this sort of, I would call it tragedy, because a 19-year-old girl died, Temileng, I believe her name is, like you said, Dr. Abati. And, JAMB has said that they will conduct a rescheduled UTME for all affected candidates starting Friday, May 16th. And the candidates will be notified via SMS and email and phone calls. But Nigerians have reacted. Let me take this Kalu Aja's tweet. He wrote, "My thoughts are with Nigeria's children who face mental trauma from their nation for wanting to sit for an exam. The JAMB exam is pivotal for every Nigerian child, determining higher education and future opportunities. Students spend a year preparing with extra classes, coaching, and pressure from parents, schools, and peers. Imagine the emotional roller coaster they've endured. Anxiety before the exam, stress during the exam, shame for failing, depression. Now, what do they feel? Relief? If Nigeria were more organized, these children would receive psychological evaluations before being asked to rewrite an exam. They were told they failed due to no fault of theirs. We have scarred these children and the nation. If a child fails to resist, will they accept the result? Will parents not claim the entire process is now fruits of a poisonous tree? These kids need strong counseling. I pray parents, teachers, guardians, and state governments provide this emotional support. Children are too young for Nigeria to happen to them." And, I think Kalu Aja's tweet is quite apt, especially, about the emotional support that these children that have to rewrite this exam may feel after they were told that they failed. Yesterday on What's Trending, we played those videos of those young girls, and we had a conversation actually after the show about students who say, listen, I know what I wrote in my exam. I know I did not fail. And I told you guys yesterday that this is what I tell my children. I ask them, did you pass? And when they tell me I'm not sure, I say, then you failed, because you don't know what you wrote. But if you're sure and you're confident in what you have written, then you know that you really deserve the credit that you got. Let me take another tweet, which, a lot of people have talked about. This is from Idan, who wrote, "So it's possible they tampered with this girl's result from the back end. JAMB has proven time and again that it can't be trusted with something as critical as an exam that determines the future of thousands. A child has already taken their own life because of this." And that's the picture of, I believe, Mesoma, the young girl who, I believe last year was, she had said that JAMB had tampered with her result and that there was a finding. And then they said that, it wasn't JAMB, that she had cheated. And these are the sort of conversations Nigerians are asking, hey, what's really happening? Why did this happen? But
I will pause it right there. Because we don't have time. My guest will be joining us soon. It's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. Do you know what it means? Say you know it till you write. I'm happy now that somebody just testified that my sister, Timmy Dibe, you said my sister-in-law, yes, it happens to her as well in Scotland. I said they do unto me. I said, no. My wife, they tell me, say, no, calm down, no, it is that, blah, blah, blah. If you want to go there, I say, waiting. I know what you are right. I did a lot of research. I paid for a lot of, for me to complete my research. I did my dissertation on Arnold Schwarzenegger. Not be only Nigeria, it dey happen. They go tempt you first to see your reaction. Unfortunately, anyhow you react for Nigeria, you are not going anywhere. Now I make that 19 years old by herself say, since nobody is believing me that this is not my result, there's no need of living. Unfortunately, that's what happened. Now, that was quite commendable by unquote by Oji. The cry of the registrar was very, very commendable. We have a long way to go in Nigeria. But meanwhile, let me quickly switch to Edo State because of our guest that is coming in. Before I switch to Edo State, I have a call from Madam Deborah. Let me just take this call. Maybe a call has something to do with this this JAMB thing quickly. Guys, help us to press on the like button, help us to share. I appreciate you all. Please, somebody unmuted and noise is coming from your background. If you want to unmute, sort your background out first, please. Thank you. Thank you very much, Julius. I appreciate you. Thanks for the super chat earlier on. God bless you. I'm very, very grateful for this. Mother Deborah, please talk to us, man. Good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you.
Can you hear me, please?
Yes, very clear. Please, quickly, you only have 3 minutes. Be quick.
Yeah, good evening to everyone, all our viewers and commenters all over the world. You're all welcome to today's program. Let me start by saying I agree with you, Mr. Elvis. In fact, I couldn't even stand listening to that registrar. It was so annoying. It was really, really annoying even watching him, shed those crocodile tears. I think at this point in time, Nigeria should be requesting for him to resign. That should be the only thing that can compensate for this gross incompetence. So shedding tears is not the issue. And I agree with you. What Ojo did was not nice at all. And this is our problem. People are just carried away by emotions and sentiment, which cloud their sense of judgment. How can you create this kind of mess and come out to start shedding crocodile tears? Rather than taking accountability, he should resign. I think everybody that should echo it, that the only thing that can compensate for this gross incompetence is resignation. There's no amount of crocodile tears that is going to compensate for this mess. And until people begin to be accountable for the things they do, nothing is going to change in Nigeria. And I want to use this medium to actually call for an investigation into I think this other issue of that affected that girl, is it Mercy Oma or something? Was it last year? I am beginning to see the fact that that girl too it was an injustice that was done to her, because it was a single case. She was bullied into silence to say, oh, she did malpractice. But it's beginning to be obvious that there is a huge issue with JAMB. And I think people should call for a full investigation. They need to investigate that issue. And I'm beginning to be certain that what happened that time was equally a bias, was equally some injustice that was done to that innocent girl at that time. So I think with what has happened now, people should call for a full investigation. That girl deserves justice. And I can tell that what happened to her then was equally an issue with JAMB. But because it's a single case, people just swept it under the carpet that it's malpractice. But I believe strongly that it's not malpractice. It's equally something that JAMB did, because this is already this is already a proof that what happened to that girl too was an error from JAMB. It could be intentional, it could be a mistake. But I want to say the only thing that can compensate for this gross incompetence is resignation. There's no amount of crocodile tears that that man is going to shed that will make up for the damage that he has done to those innocent children. Then let me quickly say something about El-Rufai and Peter Obi running for president. Peter Obi running for president alongside El-Rufai. It's a very tricky one. El-Rufai is not somebody that I would like to support ordinarily. He doesn't have a good record. And I don't know how Peter Obi intends to sell El-Rufai to the public, because I don't think a lot of people like El-Rufai because of his extremism and what he did as a governor in Kaduna State. But at the same time, I understand what Mr. Raka is trying to say. If Peter Obi joining El-Rufai is what is going to take him to the presidency, maybe he will have to do that. Probably if he becomes a president, he will know how to do El-Rufai as a vice president.
Thank you.
It's like Tinubu is dealing with Shetima as vice president. Probably Peter Obi, when he becomes president, he will put El-Rufai where he belongs. Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, man. God bless
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much, sir.